Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for coming through. I always like looking at the numbers that return at 11:30. You can see immediately what your experience will be like as a wealth engineer. There's 100 people in the room, and when we return, there's 30, 40 people in the room for the launch workshop, because 60 people don't want to make money. It's not that they don't want to make money fast. They don't want to make money. They want it given to them, which is very sad because there's nothing left to give. So I'm glad that you guys are here with me this morning. I hope that there's a number of you watching us live. I know that there will be. This morning, looking at how we can create wealth quickly here at DuePoint. That's the objective of the next 45 minutes. How do we get you up and running quickly? You can either do it the right way or you can do it the wrong way. The right way will get you there quickly. The wrong way will just take longer. Eventually, you'll start doing it the right way and it'll pick up. We want you to get there straight away. We think there's 3 things that you should know and do in order to be able to create wealth quickly with us. The first one is you need to understand the mechanic we use for creating wealth. This is quite important. Many people confuse DuePoint with a traditional network marketing type business, and we're not. We use a very, very custom-made earning mechanism here that is built into our technology to create wealth for you. It's not one of these, 6x6 matrices or 30-70 binomial thingies. There's all sorts of these types of systems that are out there. We don't work like that. It's just a much simpler system that we've got. And so understanding it will help you understand how to grow your wealth quicker. The second thing is you need to understand how to use our technology. It is unique technology. It's not like you've seen before. So once you understand the tech, you'll be able to move forward quickly with us. And then the third thing is understanding the behaviors of people that build wealth quickly. And as we've demonstrated to you, there's people who build quickly and the behaviors of people who build slowly. We demonstrate those people too as well through our testimonies. What are the two doing differently? Why is the one accelerating quickly and the other slowly? I will mix this one into the other two as well so that you start to understand the behaviors you have to do if you want to earn quickly with us. So let's start by looking at our mechanism of earning. Remember, there were 2 ways. I say you will remember, but we know they won't, Phil. They won't remember what I said earlier. No. There's 2 ways you earn at DuePoint. The first way is through the returns program, and the second way is through the XP rewards program. You need to separate those in your head. We often get wealth engineers that join and say, I'm here for the Mauritius holiday. You're going to be very disappointed. Okay, because the Mauritius holiday requires a whole lot of work. It'll take a little bit of time for you to get there, but not only that, it doesn't put food on your table. It'll only put food on your table for 1 week while you're with us in Mauritius. Okay, the rest of the year, it doesn't put food on your table. What you want is the returns program. This is the reason why you joined DuePoint. It is the wealth creation mechanism for you. It's the one that will change your circumstance. And it might even put you in a position one day where you can go on as many Mauritius holidays as you like, because it's the one that creates the wealth for you. All right, so this was the one that said you get 27 Rand 50 multiplied by where in your channel the payment is made. Now we want to know, how do we earn this? What do we have to do to earn this? Okay, so we have this principle at DuePoint called Qualified Wealth Engineer. Whenever you hear QWE or Qualified Wealth Engineer, all it means is that it's an earning wealth engineer. It's somebody who's actually earning money from DuePoint. That's all it means. How do you become a qualified wealth engineer? Well, there's 2 steps. In the first step, you've got to do what it's required to get you earning. That's it. Step 1, number 1, we've got to get you earning. How do we get you earning? Well, you've got to connect 3 people to DuePoint who pay for their product, and you've got to pay for your product. You see, at DuePoint, we create the wealth through product payments. I said that throughout my introduction presentation. If you don't pay for your product, there is no wealth to distribute. Okay, we get the odd call every now and then from people who are saying, but how come you can't just give us the money? Because there isn't any money. Do you see? There's no pile of money that I'm hiding from everybody. No, ladies and gentlemen, we have to create the pile of money. We create that through product payments. Once the product payments are made, we can now distribute to you. So if you do not pay for your product, you are not a qualified wealth engineer. You do not get anything. Okay, now that's quite interesting, because it means that your most important payment now every single month is your DuePoint payment. This is something people want to fight with me about. No, it can't be my most important. I've got to pay my rent first. And I go, okay, does your rent give you income? No, my rent doesn't give me income. No, I need to pay transport first. Does my transport give me money? And no, it doesn't. No, I need to pay for my food. Does your food give you any money? No. There is one payment that you now have that you've never had before, that when you pay it, it creates income for you. And that income you can use to pay your rent, pay your transport, pay your food, pay everything. But if you skip this payment, you lose that income. That could change everything. Imagine you're earning 1,000 Rand or 2,000 Rand with us at DuePoint. And your product payment is what, $299? And you say, no, I'm not paying my $299. What does it actually cost you to not pay the $299? Your 2,000 Rand income that you were going to get. So what is more important in your budget now than anything, than the DuePoint payment? Nothing is more important than your DuePoint payment. So the difference between people who earn quickly and the people who earn slowly are those that realize on day one that paying their DuePoint product is now their number one payment every single month. They make sure nothing else goes off before that payment is made. It's not a big payment, guys. I've said before, go to McDonald's with a family of 4 right now and see if you can get a meal for 249 Rand. 4 of you at McDonald's. Okay? 249 is nothing. Divide it down into dollars. You know, we think, dollars. Dollars is the only real currency in the world. Everything you're wearing, eating, building, driving, all based in dollars. Okay? You paid for it in dollars. It might have said rands on the front, but in the background, when they brought the shirt in, they paid dollars. When they brought the food in, they paid dollars. It's dollars. Divide 249 by 15 and see how little 249 Rand is. That's how much we ask you to pay every month in order to change, to give you life-changing, permanent, intergenerational wealth. And then ask yourself, what's my most important payment every month? Ask myself that. So, 2 things I want you to check for me. When you filled out the application form today as a wealth engineer, did you put in a fake bank account? I ask this question because we get a lot of it. Now, when I say a fake bank account, it's the bank account you use whenever you're taking out debt. You know there's never going to be any money in there, so that's why you use that one. All right? We want your salary bank account. Why? Because that's the only one that ever has money in it. It's the only one that you will be able to pay your number one priority payment now with. Am I right? Second thing, what debit order date did you use? Did you use the debit order date where you know you're never going to have any money? I'll put it on the 13th. You know, by then there's no money anyway, and you know. Folks, if you're serious about creating wealth with us, then your debit order date should be on the day or the day after your salary. That's the only 2 dates we're interested in. Because we know that after that, there's no money in your account, is there? No. There's no money until such time as we put money in again on the 17th. And so, if you filled out your application form today and you put fake details in like that, can I ask you to call client services during the week and have it changed? Or if you're here, go to Anna afterwards and have the details changed. If, however, you don't want to be a wealth engineer, then tell us now, we'll cancel you out of the system. We never wanted to force you in. You might have just gone, oh no, I'll do it because I like my friend and they did a good job and quite enjoyed the presentation, so I'll do it, but I have no intention of paying. Okay, that's great. If that's the case, let's get you out the system. Let's not cost you fees and failed debit orders and all that jazz. But if you do want to create wealth with us, if you want a life that's different, then we need your salary bank account and we need the day that you get paid. Because that's how we're going to get that payment done successfully. And then you earn on the 17th every month going forward if you've connected people to us. Do you see what I'm saying? We're serious about this. I'll bet you haven't been to a presentation before when they said this to you. No. We're very, very serious about what we're doing because we're for real here at DuePoint. So step 1 was to pay your products. Step 2 was to get 3 people in who pay for their products as well. 3 separate individuals who have at least 1 product. Not 1 individual with 3 products. 3 separate people with 1 product each. Once they have done that and you have paid your product, you are now what's called a qualified wealth engineer and you earn on your entire first point. That means everybody you've connected. What are the points? The points are, first point, people you've connected. Second point is people they've connected. Third point is the people that they've connected, etc., etc. So the first point is always people you've introduced. You now earn on your entire first point. As you add a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, a 7th, a 8th, every time they pay for their products, you're now earning on them. Because you got your 3 and you paid for your 1. So it's not like the first 3 you don't earn on. You will earn on the first 3 when you've got 3 paid. So what's your minimum payment here at DuePoint? 165 Rand, 55 times 3. If they take 2 products each, well now it's 165 times 2, etc., etc. That's why you've got control here at DuePoint. All right. You need to keep up with me. If you're not keeping up with me, we'll do some Q&A afterwards, okay? And you can check with me. Some of you are looking at me like I don't know what he's talking about here. There's these dots on the screen. I don't know if they're people or dots. I don't know. These are people. Lots of people. Okay, guys, so keep up with me. And all you need to do is pay your product and get 3 in. Great. Now, these individuals are going to start growing. They're going to start connecting individuals to us. So that's second point, third point, fourth point onwards. They're going to start connecting people to us, and you want to earn on them. How do you earn on them at DuePoint? Well, now you've got to do that second thing. You have to create on your first point qualified wealth engineers. What does that mean? It means that somebody you've introduced, you need to get that person to introduce 3 people. Just like you. Remember what you had to do? You had to pay for your product, and you had to introduce 3 people. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this person you've introduced, and you're going to get them to introduce 3 people, and all 4 of them are going to pay. Once all 4 of them are paid, you now have what's called a qualified wealth engineer on your first point. It is the only point that we worry about is your first point. We don't worry about second, third, fourth, and fifth. That can take care of itself. This is not one of those systems where you have to get a qualified guy on every point. We want you to just qualify guys on your first point. And for every one of these that you get, we will open a point for you to the corresponding number. So you want to earn on your second point, you're going to need 2 qualified wealth engineers. You want to earn on your third point, okay, we want to earn on these guys over here, you need 3 qualified wealth engineers. 1 qualified wealth engineer for every point you want to earn on. You want to earn on a 4th point, you're going to need a 4th qualified wealth engineer. Now, they don't have to be the first 4 people you introduced became qualified wealth engineers. You could put 20 people in and have number 2 and number 6 and number 15 and number 19 qualify. That's 4 qualified wealth engineers. As long as you've got 4, you will open 4 points up. What happens if you had 10 points and you wanted to earn on 10 points? What would you need? 10 qualified wealth engineers. If you had 20 points and you wanted to earn on 20, what would you need? 20 qualified wealth engineers. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very simple. And that's it. Those are the only 2 things you've got to do to earn. So the first thing was get yourself qualified. Pay for your product. Put 3 people in who pay for their product. Second thing was on your first point, the people you connected, put the same number of qualified wealth engineers in for the number of points you want to earn on. It's that simple. You don't have to worry about what any of these people do. As long as they're paying over here and you've got the qualified wealth engineers, you're earning on them. You're earning on all of them. So you'll see a couple of our big wealth engineers. They've got 15, 20 points in their channel, and they've got 16, 17 qualified wealth engineers. They're earning on 17 points worth of products. Okay. Now those qualified points are actually called your qualified channel size. And we're going to look at that in a minute. Okay. So before we move on though, I want to clarify a little bit of a misunderstanding that's going on out there at the moment. You know, recently we launched our legal suite of products. And while we're talking about product payments, I want to talk about this as well. Remember, as a wealth engineer now, okay, as a wealth engineer, you get for free a lawyer at the end of your phone under our legal access service. I need you to keep up with me now, guys, because I battle because I only speak English. I wish I spoke other languages, then I would be able to speak this in Zulu or Sotho to you and you would understand better. Keep up with me now. There are 2 things that we have opened in our suite of legal products. The first one is our legal service, which is not a product. It's just a free service you get as a wealth engineer. It's called Legal Access. Then we have a product you can buy, which is called Legal Guard. Okay, that product is 249 Rand a month. It gives you R250,000 worth of lawyer in your house, in your presence. Legal Access is simply a lawyer on the end of the phone. Okay, you as a wealth engineer get it for free. And if you would like to add your family members to that service, not the product, to the service, as in they can call in and get a lawyer 24 hours a day. It's 25 Rand per month per family member. Okay, so what we have happening at the moment, we've been dealing with quite a few phone calls around it. People call in and they go, this is so exciting. Please add, and they give us a list of family members to my Wealth Points Buyers Club for 25 Rand a month. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot add family members to any of our products at 25 Rand a beneficiary or a family member. You can't do that because it's not available to that. Each product's got its own rules. For Legal Access, the service, you can add family members to it at 25 Rand. That means they now get the lawyer at the end of the phone. We had one lady call in and go, no, Brendan told me I qualify. I've never used the word qualify outside of a qualified wealth engineer, okay? You don't qualify for anything. If you're a wealth engineer and you'd like your wife or your kids to be on the legal service with us, then you can put them on for 25 Rand. You can't add them to Access Wealth. You can't add them to Wealth Guard. You can't add them to anywhere else at 25 Rand a head. It doesn't work like that. It's just for the legal service. So keep up with me there on that one there. Then you don't earn returns and rewards on this service because it's not a product. It's every wealth engineer gets it for free. So there's no returns and rewards on that at all. So just follow me on that. Okay. So now the next thing about products I want you to know, because it's all about product payment, is that it's important that we understand the month changeover when it comes to signing up new wealth engineers. So we get people who come in and they go, let's see, what today? Today is the 19th, so it's a perfect example. It's the 19th of October. And the person says, all right, raise my first debit order, because you'll remember in the application form it said, when do you want your first debit order to go off? When do you want your regular one to go off? And people will say, okay, my first one, raise it on the 31st of this month. That's in 2 weeks' time. And then regularly after that, I want it to happen on the 1st. Okay. Now, in our system, we don't sell insurance products. I know you think we do because we're an insurance company. Constantia sells insurance company in products. We as the division DuePoint, what do we sell? We sell wealth. That's what we do. And so our system is not designed around insurance products. It's designed around wealth creation. And what our system does is it looks in each calendar month and it says, was there a product payment? Not because it cares about the product, but it cares if you are a qualified wealth engineer. Do you remember that? How do you become a qualified wealth engineer? You have to pay for your product, don't you? Okay, so it's looking for a product payment. So for you, the new guy who signed up and said, do your first product on the payment on the 31st, it goes, month of October, yes, here's the payment, it's on the 31st. Tick, I'll raise the debit order and pull the product payment in for October. Okay. Now, what's it going to do for September? You said raise regularly on the 1st, thereafter. First payment on the 31st, regularly on 1st. It's going to go, okay, now it's November. Where's my product payment in November? Oh, wait, the 1st. They want us to raise the debit order on the 1st. So it'll raise the debit order on the 1st. But the day before, on the 31st, it raised your debit order too, didn't it? So it's hit you twice in 2 days. So what I want to suggest to you is, don't put the 1st down unless your first debit order is like tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. Then we'll raise it then, and then on the 1st we'll raise it. Okay. If you're signing somebody new up, make sure that you remember they're going to get hit twice in 2 days if you make it the 31st and the 1st. Okay. They will get hit twice in 2 days. After that, they'll be hit on the 1st and the 1st and the 1st and the 1st. But just the first time that we debit them, we're going to hit them on 2 days in a row. Okay, so make sure that you spread out. So we always say, if you sign up now, pay now. Because you're not going to earn until you pay. So get your payment in right now. Pay on Monday. Pay on Tuesday. Get it done. And then you know that you're good. And then we'll raise it on the 1st thereafter going forward. So that's important for you to know. Then the last thing that I wanted to clarify with everybody that people are really struggling with again, and I think it's a language thing. And so again, you'll have to just really concentrate on what I'm saying. We have 2 types of people beyond you in our policies. One is a beneficiary and one is a dependent. These things are very different and we're confusing them terribly in our products at the moment. Now, the client service team cleans them up, but it's just a nightmare. The difference between the two are a beneficiary is the person who receives the product benefit when you die. Okay, so let's think about that. So it's when you die is the beneficiary. If you took out family wealth funeral cover and you got 20,000 Rand, when you die, who gets the 20,000 Rand? So it's that person's name that you want recorded. So in the app, which we'll see just now, you're going to say add beneficiary. You're going to put the name of the person in that must get the benefit when you die. Okay, that's on Access Wealth, that's on Wealth Guard, and it's on Family Wealth. Okay. Now, a dependent are those people who you want to have the same cover as you, that when they die, you receive the benefit. Okay, you see, I've lost you already. I can see in everybody's face. What? No, think about it. The dependent are the people you also want to have the same cover as you. So you take out the family wealth funeral plan. Okay? You, when your son dies or your daughter dies or your husband dies, you want to get the benefit. Okay? That's a dependent. Those 3 people are dependents. Okay, so under the add dependent button, you want to put in the people who, when they die, you receive the benefit. A beneficiary is the person who gets the money when you die. Okay, that's super important, guys, because we're getting lists in where people are adding 15 beneficiaries. Going, these are all the people I want covered. We're going, no, we're going to take your payment when you die and split it 15 ways. That's what's happening here now. Load the dependents of the people that you want under the same cover, and you receive it when they die. Make sure you understand that. Okay, once you've loaded beneficiaries and dependents, always make sure that you get an updated schedule from us. If you haven't, it's because you didn't push save. Once you said add beneficiary, don't just close the app. Click save, it'll say beneficiary added, and a minute later or a second later, you'll get an updated schedule into your email inbox, okay? Then you know that you've properly added the beneficiary or dependent. All right, great. So that was products on that. The reason I speak products on that is because that's returns. Returns is all product-based. Return says, have you got the product payment? Then we pay you. It's where the wealth is built. Okay, so that's why you need to understand the products and the product payment cycle. Now we get to the XP Rewards program. This is largely outside of products. This is behavior. This is how we get you to behave in a way that makes you rich quickly. Okay, that's how we do it. This program, as I said, is designed with a whole lot of steps in it and training in it to make you better and to make you succeed quickly. So let's start by looking at what it offers you. This table is in your phone app and in the cabinet and on the website. I'll show it to you later where you can find it. But let's talk about it. Remember I said you're going to rank up. Here are the ranks. Okay, there are 28 at the moment. It goes off the bottom of this. Okay, you are at the moment rank 0. We want to get you to rank 1, 2, 3, and 4. What are you going to do? We've got to get you 4,000 XP. XP are those experience points that you get for doing stuff in our program, okay? We need you to get the XP. 4,000 is required in order to go rank 1. We're going to get you to 4,000 today. Before the end of today, we'll have you on 4,000. By the end of the weekend, you'll be past 16. I guarantee it, okay? Because you're here with me, you know what to do. By the end of this weekend, you'll be on 16,000. Great. But you also need to have a qualified channel size to match it. Qualified channel size was, remember, how many points you have opened with your number of qualified wealth engineers. So if maybe you've got 6 points in your channel, but you've got 3 qualified wealth engineers, it means that 3 points are open. You're earning on 3 points. To remember this, you need the equal number of qualified wealth engineers for the number of points. What our system does is says, okay, you've got 6 points, but only 3 are open. How many products are on the 3? It adds them all up, and that is the number of your qualified channel size. All right, so we got to get you to 4 people to go to rank 1. 4 products. My apologies. We got to get you to 4 products. Now, we know that we need 3 people with 1 product each to get qualified, so we're earning. So one of them will have to take a second product, or we'll have to add a 4th person. Okay? So you can either have 3 with somebody having 1 extra product, or a 4th person with 1 product, okay, to get to your 4 products in your qualified channel. That we should be able to do by the end of today as well. I'm sure you can find 4 people to connect to DuePoint by the end of today. All right? We'll have the XP. You'll have connected 4 people. That makes you rank 1. Add rank 1 on consolidation, you get a bonus 55 Rand in your first month. So what we always say here is that we can, in effect, give you free insurance. I'm always going to raise the debit order against your bank account, always. But I'm going to put in as much as I took out very quickly in the DuePoint system. How quickly? Well, we reckon somewhere between 5 and 7 people or products, 5 or 7 products, okay, in a qualified wealth engineers channel is all you need to cover the cost of your premium. So let's say your premium was 249 Rand. You need 5 people because you get 55 Rand each, don't you? 55 Rand takes you to 265, okay? Around about that. I can never remember. I need to sit down and do the maths again. 275, that's it. Takes you to 275. So I take out 249 and I put 275 back in. Your insurance here is effectively free. You have now got a free system of wealth creation. You can do that in your first month. In fact, all of my big guys have never paid for their products. Never. Not from day one. Not from day one. It was a free system they had from day one because in their first month, they put at least 5 people in or 5 products in. And that was it. Maybe you took $299. Now you need an extra guy. You need 6 people or 6 products, which could be 3 people with 2 products each. You're now covered. Do you see what I'm saying? You never, and then by the time you've got 7, 8 people, you're making a profit. It doesn't matter how big a product you have, you're making a profit on it, okay? So that's what we need you to do. And then what we do is we add the extra bonus on top. So you're getting your 275, but you go rank 1, so we put an extra 55 Rand. So your 275 goes up by an extra 55 Rand. You're making profit in your first month with us as a DuePoint Wealth Engineer. And then we've got the Achiever's Quest. Okay, so great. Rank 2, 8,000 XP, 20 people, 16,000, 60 people. Then you change title. You go from being a wealth engineer to now being a wealth generator at rank 4. You now get to come to all of our generator leadership workshops. You get a whole extra training section that opens up in your app, etc., etc. Okay, so that's really awesome that you've got over there. In fact, Philip, if you're watching, I know you went rank 4 this month. I hope you've gone back and opened up your app and seen the generator series and been watching it. I think you'd find it quite interesting. All right, rank 5. Is when it starts getting serious. We give you that professional toolkit at rank 5. Do you remember that toolkit that I told you about? Then you get 1,500 Rand cash bonus at rank 6. Rank 7, we give you the 20,000 Rand business cards. And then at rank 8, you get your first really serious cash payment, 20,000 bucks. At rank 8, you're normally earning around about 10 grand a month. 10 grand plus 20 means that in that month where you go rank 8, you get 30,000 bucks in your bank account. That's a good month. 30 grand in your bank account doing from your hobby. That's a good month. Don't look so distraught. Some of you are happy. Some of you are looking quite distraught at this stage. Don't be distraught. You go rank 8. I put in your bank account, not on a screen. Look at my crypto balance. No, in your bank account, in real rands and cents, we put 30 grand. That's a good month. Then you keep building. You go rank 9. We take you away on what's effectively a 200,000 Rand holiday for you and your family. And if you can maintain that 1,000 products paid every year, that's all you have to do. You don't requalify every year. You don't have to do all of this again every year. You get there once and you're that rank. When you get to rank 9 and you maintain your 1,000 products per annum, we take you away every single year for the rest of your life. Isn't that better than all of these other things that you've seen where you keep having to qualify and then it's some cheapy trip somewhere? Every time you have to qualify. Here you don't. Here you get there and you stay there. Rank 10, it's a 50 grand check. 50. You're normally earning about 25,000 Rand a month, about rank 10. And we put 50 grand in your bank account. I know the last rank 10 that qualified, which was only a month or two ago, where we went rank 10 in our business, that particular month, because they got the Achiever Quest as well, and they got rank 10, and their earnings were slightly higher, they got 85K that month. Imagine getting 85,000 bucks into your bank account right now for connecting people. Not selling products, not dragging stuff around, not speculating on your computer, just connecting people to us. Imagine getting 85 grand. That's a good month. That's a really good month. And then rank 11, we give you the new car, your car. We put a little D11 on the back. That's the only branding we do. It's a little thing that says D11, rank 11 at DuePoint, and we stick it on. That's at your car, in your name. How many of you have ever had the pleasure of buying a car, cash, paid for? Here you're not even going to buy it. Here we're going to give it to you. And as our rank 11s will attest to it, it's the best car they've ever owned because there's no debit order on it. There's no installment repayment on the loan. There's none of that. The car was theirs from day one, paid off. I get pretty excited about this. I really do. I get excited about what we have created here. Nothing in South Africa is like this. Nothing that blows in from overseas is like this. Nothing. Everybody's running around trying to scam everybody else. And here we're building real wealth. I don't know. When will the rest of South Africa wake up? How bad do things have to get? You know what I heard yesterday? I met up with a friend of mine whose brother-in-law is still farming in Zimbabwe. I couldn't believe it after all. He's still farming. He says they have electricity between 11 and 4 in the morning every day. 11 o'clock at night till 4. That's the only electricity they have. Do you think at that point South Africans would wake up and go, hang on a second, we need to be doing something different? Or do you think they'll still be running after the schemes and scams and running this way and running that way, believing in their jobs, believing in their businesses? When do we do it? What's the difference between the behaviors of people earning slowly and the people earning quickly at DuePoint? The people earning it quickly at DuePoint, the pennies dropped. They understand. It's DuePoint or nothing. They understand. All right, let's take a look at this a little bit further. So how do you earn the XP points? I need to get you to 4,000 XP today, 16,000 by the end of the day, at the end of the weekend. In your app are listed the 26 steps of things we need you to do in order to accumulate XP. It starts with the easiest, and it gets more and more advanced as you become a more and more advanced wealth engineer with us. It starts with the simplest thing. Log into your app. Every day, turn your app on. That's it. You just click in and open your app. And we give you 25 XP, all right, every time you do it. And then once you've done it 20 times, you achieve what's called our first star, and we give you a bonus 500 XP. Okay, so log in 20 days in a row. We'll give you a bonus 500 XP on top of the 25 XP for each day you logged in. Star 2 will then appear with a new bonus, and as you continue to log in, you'll reach star 2. That'll give you a bigger bonus, and then star 3 will appear, and so on, and so on, and so on. So we give you short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. Log in. What else can you do? Let's go back. Register a prospect. Folks, a prospect is not someone you've connected to DuePoint. A prospect is somebody you would like to connect to DuePoint. So we put in your phone the ability for you to keep an entire list of all the people you'd like to connect to DuePoint so you never lose them. You can record them, you can search through them, you can update them. Instead of having that book, everybody's got the book with everybody's names written down, and the book's got coffee stains on it and it's been lost twice and all that. No. Now it's in your phone. In your phone, you now have your list of prospects that you can contact. For every prospect that you load into the phone, you get 300 XP. 300 XP. Think about it. Today, you can put 10 people in, you've got 3,000 XP. See what I'm saying? I can get you to 4,000 by the end of the day. Go at home and make a list of 10 people you'd like to contact. Put them into the phone, and you'll have 3,000 XP by the end of the day. Once you've done 15, star 1 is done, and you'll get 1,500 XP, and star 2 will appear for you. Okay, very easy to go from there. Watch an introduction presentation. We run presentations from Tuesday to Saturday. Every single one that you watch, you'll get 500 XP for. That's 2,500 XP a week that you can create by just watching our presentations. Watch a development seminar. That's our training videos. I'll show you where they are. For each development seminar you watch, you will get 1,000 XP. 1,000. There must be at least 30 training videos in our phone. That's 30,000 XP you can get just by watching development seminars. Then take the prospect you've registered and show them the introduction presentation. By doing that, you get an extra 500 XP. That means if you show one person every presentation that we have, this presentation, then you get 1,000 XP per day, Tuesday through Saturday, every single week. That's crazy. That's 5,000 XP a week. That's 20,000 XP a month that you can have by simply taking a prospect and showing them the presentation and watching it with them. That's what it is. And so on and so on. Get yourself qualified and then take a profile picture. Today, before you leave, take a picture and you'll get 1,000 XP. I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to take a picture, 1,000 XP. Every single new person you connect to DuePoint should automatically take a profile picture because it gives them 1,000 XP and gets them going towards those ranks. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's 26 steps to do. Go home, read through them, understand them, and then do them, and you'll accumulate XP, and you can go for star 1, 2, and 3 bonuses, which give you huge, huge bonus XP in this process of learning and growing with us. All right. So let's look at the technology now. You understand the two things, the returns program, which gives you the wealth, and the XP Rewards program, which trains you how to do it. Those are the two things. Now let's look in the app how it works. For those of you who are here, please open up the app with me. Open up the app. You're going to need to look at it, otherwise you're not going to know what's going on. All right. Open up the app. When you open up the app, generally it's going to open up in notices. Okay? Notices is really important because it's my communication to you. Notices are not there to be ignored. Okay? They're not there not to be read. There's only one sentence in each notice. Take the time to read it and you'll know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, in our system, in our business, in your business. Okay? Every single notice that's sent to you has got blue stripes on it. Do you see the blue stripes on it? Those blue stripes are buttons. You click them and they do stuff for you, like this one. Watch the live stream. Book to attend. You will see different buttons that say different things. All right. Now, you'll see at the bottom here as well. I need to put a little thingy there. At the bottom it says share. Do you see that thing? That is now how you start to connect individuals to DuePoint. By pushing the share button, it opens up all the functionality on your phone, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, etc. You can then send this link. Look, DuePoint Saturday, introduction presentation. Watch the stream live at 10 or 11:30, the launch. You can share this to anyone. They don't need to have the DuePoint app. Click share, click WhatsApp, send it to the name, say you need to watch this, bang, send, and it sends them the link that on their phone they can click watch, turn their phone sideways, and be live in the room with us. Tuesday through Saturday, every day of the week, they can be live in the room with us. They don't even need the DuePoint app. So you can say, guys, you've got to watch this, send, and that's all you need to do. You have now connected an individual to us here at DuePoint through the notices. Every day we send you the next notice, and your app will always open on notices when there's a new notice for you. Okay, guys, you've got to have the tech. You've got to be on top of it. All right, now, every one of our products, as I said to you, has a training video. We expect you to watch the training video. One of the things that frustrates my client service team the most is that people call in and say, no, I've got the Wealth Points Buyers Club. I want to cash out my investment. And they go, the Wealth Points Buyers Club, ma'am, is your ability to buy at discounted prices through us. No. I took the investment product. No, ma'am, we can see you took the Wealth Points Buyers Club. No. Did you watch the training videos? No, I didn't watch the training videos. Why are we like that as a nation? Why are we like that? Why didn't we take the 6 minutes or the 7 minutes and just sit and watch the training video and go, oh, that's what the product does. Right, I've got it. Guys, the training videos are on our YouTube channel. They're on our website. And if you go to Tools, and at the top you select, I think it's under Shorts. Yes, under Shorts, here are all the training videos. Here they are. You can watch them in your phone. You click the watch button at the bottom. There they all are. They are here. How many more destinations can we put them on? The website, the YouTube channel, in your phone app. We've put them everywhere. Watch the training videos. Then you know what you've bought. If you bought the wrong thing today, you can call in and go, I watched the training video, I picked the wrong one. I'm sorry, can I change it? We'll change it for you. Swap it out. No cost, no fee, no penalty. Watch the training videos. I find this particularly difficult with people over the age of 45. Under 45, they automatically watch all the videos. Over 45, they think they're going to get some kind of disease if they watch the video. Watch the training videos. Folks, let's go back into the app now. Once you've gone into from notices, you simply push the back button and it brings you to what's called your dashboard. On your dashboard, right up at the top, you'll see your name. If your name is not there, you need to log out and log back in. Okay? Click on your name. When you click on your name, it brings your profile details up. This is you specifically. And you will see it has this picture on it right now. It doesn't have your picture. We need your picture. Why do we need your picture? Because it's going to give you 1,000 XP. 1,000 XP. And every time you sign someone up, what are you going to do now? You're going to click their name at the top and you're going to make them take a picture so that they get the 1,000 XP. But not only that, so that you can see them. That picture will pull throughout your app so that whenever you select them, you can go, oh, that guy, I remember that guy. If there's no picture, you'll go, who the hell is Peter Smith again? I don't remember Peter Smith. But when you've got a picture, helps you remember. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to push the camera button on there and you're going to take a picture of yourself. Make sure you've cropped it, saved it, everything. And then you can go out and you will see your 1,000 XP's been recorded for you. And you're cooking. You're 25% of the way through to that 4,000 XP today already and you haven't even left the building. Okay, make sure you do that. Now, folks, at the bottom, you will see there's a button that says Connect. Do you see Connect at the bottom there? So go back to your dashboard. Click back at the top, the arrow, and then at the bottom it says Connect. Push Connect, and you've got two options. New application or prospect. Remember I said a prospect is someone you'd like to connect to DuePoint. A new application is somebody who says, sign me up, I want in. Okay. This is how you connect people to DuePoint, how you sign them up. Okay. So we're going to start today. We need to get you. We said let's get 3,000 XP. 10 people listed as prospects today. You're going to click the prospect button. Okay. All right. And then you're going to click Add New Prospect. Okay? Prospect button. And then you're going to connect Add New at the top there. Add New Prospect. Once you've added that person, you have not signed them up. I'm not raising a debit order against them. They are worth nothing to you other than the 300 XP that you got. Okay. Then what you can do, once you've listed your 10, you can then manage them by using the search prospect button. You might have 10,000. I mean, look here. Look at this person. Look how many prospects they've got listed. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of prospects. Now they can't find, I need to find Paula. How do I find Paula? You're going to click the search prospect button. Okay, click the search prospect button, and once you've done it, you can now search at the top. What's her name? Paula. Put Paula in. It'll bring all the Paulas up for you. And you can select the one that's yours. It's a full management system. Select the one that you want, okay, and once you've opened it, it shows them. You can take a picture of them here. There's this plus button here. It gives you a whole lot of options to take a picture of them. You can fill in extra details by using the edit button. You can play them an introduction presentation or save them as a favorite. You can even dial them straight out of the app. You've got the number, you just push dial, and you're calling them on the phone to connect them to DuePoint. Your prospecting tool is there for you the whole time. All right, great. That's the prospecting tool. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go to the training. So we're going to click back at the top corner there, and we're going to go back to the bottom. You see at the bottom here, bottom right-hand side is the training button. The training button is the button that I tell you about in the introduction presentation. At the top, I want you to select there, Getting Started. All right. Did you see on the drop-down? The blue stripe, you've got Getting Started. Can you all find that for me? You got it there? All right, it says up at the top here, it's got a list. You push the down arrow, it gives you a whole list. You click Getting Started. Getting Started now gives you all of your Getting Started videos. Look at the first one, Launch Workshop, so that you can learn all the things that you didn't understand me saying today. You can go and watch it over and over and over until you got it, okay? Then if you go up a little bit forward, the technology. How do I use this mobile app thing that they've got here? I don't understand it. There's an 1.5 hour long video. It's long, yes, because this app is massive. I am showing you the smallest amount of information on this today that I possibly can. The app is incredibly powerful. Watch that training. And then video number 3, Getting Started. What do I do in my first 30 days? Brendan, I don't even know where to get started. Perfect. Here's the training video. I will show you what to do in your first month with us, yeah? And then your next one down is XP program. How does the XP program work? Then you've got, how do I talk to people? I don't know what to say. I never know what to say. Well, there's the video, a message that demands to be heard, prospecting, inviting, and connecting. We actually teach you everything about this video. And then there's a bunch of other things. How do I qualify? There's a few downloads for you. Everything is in the Getting Started section. You with me, guys? All right. Once you've finished with the Getting Started section, you go to the Basic series, and the Basic series will then take it further for you from there. How to get to rank 9, how to use social media, fundamentals of channel building, the truth and lies, the things people will tell you, the things you'll tell yourself that are lies. We give you truth and lies, and then how to go to rank 11, etc., etc. It's all here. How many of you are, be honest with me now, not going to watch a single training video at DuePoint? Yes, everybody's chicken to put their hands up, but I know you. You come to me afterwards and say, Brendan, I got my prospect here. How do I sign him up? And I go, why are you asking me how to sign him up? Did you not watch the training video? No, I haven't watched the training videos yet. Those of you watching live from around the country, you're watching the live broadcast. That's step 1. This afternoon, you're watching these. For every one, you can get 1,000 XP. Watch 4 videos this afternoon. You got your 4,000 XP for going rank 1. Put 10 prospects in. Take your photo and watch 4 videos. You got enough XP to go rank 2 this afternoon. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all here for you. That's why I say this morning, that MoneyWeb article on Thursday morning where the guy says only 2% of people succeed, it's because the other 98% didn't watch the training videos. Are you willing to do what's required to make the wealth? That's what you've got to do. Okay, it's in there. And then you just click the watch button at the bottom. You'll see at the bottom of each one it says watch, and it'll turn your phone sideways and it's playing. Watch it out of your app, folks. Don't watch it on YouTube. Don't watch it. Where's it? I got this other thing the other day. Oh, yes, the USB sticks that you buy that have the training on them. The USB stick doesn't know who you are. It's not going to allocate XP to you. If you want the XP allocated to you, don't watch it on USB and don't watch it through YouTube. Watch it through the app. Then the app knows who you are and will allocate the XP to you. Okay, that's important. I was surprised when I got that phone call. I thought people would have understood that. Okay, now I want to go to rewards. It's the middle button. You see the star? Click the star button, rewards, and this is the XP rewards program. Remember I told you the 27 steps or the 26 steps you've got to do? This is where you're going to find them. At the top, you're going to find our annual challenge, our 365 challenge. Below that, you'll find our monthly challenge. That's the Achiever Quest. You remember the Achiever Quest? Put 10 people in, get $5,000. Put 20 people in, get 10 grand. Put 30 people in, get 15 grand. Do you remember that one? Here are all the details. You just push the down arrow. Whenever you see a down arrow, it's pushable. Push it, and it'll give you the full T's and C's so that you now understand what you need to do to get the 5, 10, and 15,000 bucks. Down below, you will see now the steps. Okay, as you scroll up, here are your 26 steps. These are the things you've got to do. And look, they're the star bonuses, 1, 2, and 3 that are there. And what it'll do now is it will start showing you the progress you're doing with the blue bar. So let's have a closer look. We come in here. Here are all your steps. Look, log in daily. See the little blue bar? I've logged in once. It's moved forward. Once it gets to 20 and it's a full bar, you get star number 1 bonus. Look with me, guys. All right. You're going to get that star 1 bonus over there. Let me cross to here. I want to get to here. The stars bonus over here. This will go blue and star 2 will appear and the new XP bonus will appear and your bar will then extend again for you. All right. So you've got this ability to monitor your progress the whole time, logging in, prospecting, watch an intro, watch a development seminar, connect a prospect. It's all in here, and it will measure your progress for you, so you know exactly where you are the whole time. And then if you need more information, you push the down arrow, and it will expand for you and say, this is what you need to do. Most of it's just one sentence. Prospect, earn 300 XP for every prospect you register. Simple and not complicated steps, okay? Near the bottom, it gets a bit more complicated, but you don't need to do that this weekend. You can do that 2 or 3 years from now when you're at rank 11. Okay, but do these things and get yourself there. All right, great. So on the app now, so now you know where XP is. Training under tools. How do I connect somebody is under connect, prospects and connects. Rewards is the middle button. Now we're going to move over to the bar. I want you to push the channel button on the far left-hand side. Okay, so you've got your dashboard showing again. At the top here, you will see these 3 lines. See those 3 lines there? I want you to push those 3 lines. We call it the burger menu. All right, and up comes your menu. This menu has all of your products in it. If you only took 1 product, well then, you've only got 1. If you took multiple products, they're all here. When people say, where do I get my policy documents from? 1, we would have emailed it to you, so I hope you gave us a real email address and not somebody else's. This is the 21st century. If you don't have an email address, get one. Okay? Then we'll send the email. It's immediately sent to you, your policy documents, but we store them in here too. At any time, anywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, your policy documents are right here in your phone. What do you got to do? Select the product that you want, whichever one you got. Maybe you took Family Wealth or whatever it is. You open it up, and at the bottom there, in the big blue button, download, there it says documentation download. You click it, and your policy document opens on your phone for you. You with me? Then you will see at the top that there's a button. You see, it looks like a heading. See the blue stripes there? Look at me for a second. See the blue stripe at the top there? Blue stripes are always buttons at DuePoint. My one says dependents. What are dependents again? Who gets the money? You get the money. That's right. A dependent is somebody you want to add so that when they die, you get the money. Okay. That's the button you're going to push to add for Family Wealth specifically, your 5 or 10 family members you want undercover. You push dependents, you add them in there, make sure you click save. Once you've clicked save and it's submitted, it'll give you a message to say it's done so, and it will email you a new schedule with them on. If it doesn't email you, it didn't add them. Go and make sure you pushed save. Okay. You will find in here as well beneficiaries. You'll find creditors. All of those people. Beneficiary is the person who receives the money when you die. The dependent is the person who, when they die, you get the money. Okay. So make sure you put those all in. You can use those buttons. And then as well at the bottom, folks, you will find that there is an add product button and edit details button. If you want to add another product at any stage that you would like to take with us, you simply push the add product and you get there. It'll immediately load for you. Then you'll see that some of them have a hammer on them. That button there, whether it's a hammer, means that you have failed to pay or lapsed or canceled the product. If you'd like to reinstate it, you push the hammer, fill out the details, change the bank details to the real one, not the fake ones you were using before, push save, and immediately your product is reinstated and you are live with us again as a wealth engineer. Everything you need is in our app for you. Okay, and then let's look at this button down here, folks. Go back to your channel. This second from the left-hand side, it says events. This is a list. This is our calendar. People say to me, when are your presentations? Did you watch the training video? No. The training video, or this, you would discover. You push events, and that tells you when all of our presentations are. They're listed there for you in date and time. You can see, look there, 12:15. presentation. Friday was Friday lunch. 10 a.m. this morning, 11:30 is now, okay? And then it's got Sunday, nothing, Monday, nothing, Tuesday is our next presentation. Do you see that? So here's our calendar of events, and it's got 3 buttons on it. You'll see here, attend. Do you see the attend button? Okay. The attend button is for booking tickets. We want you to come to our encounter in November. Go scroll down, 9th of November in red, DuePoint's Cape Town encounter. You want to click attend. Click attend, book your details in, book your guest details in. If you give us email addresses for your guests, we will send them an electronic ticket to the event for free. They'll get an electronic ticket. That's impressive. People get impressed by stuff like that. It doesn't look like a WhatsApp-y thing when they're getting electronic tickets. Okay? Do that. Use attend to make sure you book into the events. Then, folks, the next button is watch. When you see here, let's go all the way to the top again. You'll see that the 10 o'clock one is gray. And the 12:15 one from yesterday is gray. They're gray because they are not live. You can't watch yesterday's presentation live. But if you go down, you'll see right now, 11:30, you see the watch button is blue? That means that we're live right now. When it goes blue, it means the event is happening. You push watch now, turn your phone sideways, you're in the room with me right now live. Right now. That's how awesome this is. So remember I said it takes 3 clicks to connect somebody to DuePoint. Click number 1, turn your app on. Click number 2, events. Click number 3, watch. And you give it to your prospect and you say, watch this. You don't debate them. You don't argue with them. You don't try and compare products. It's got nothing to do with anything. You just click and you push watch and that's it. And you're done and that person is watching. Okay. All right. How do you watch if you're not here in the office? Exactly the same way. When you push watch here outside of the office, it'll give you your 500 points for watching the presentation live. Do you remember that? Okay, good. That's in there. Then the last button is scan. Okay, do you see scan? It's blue at the moment for 11:30 because those of you who are in the room, your app doesn't know you're in the room. It doesn't know to allocate you your 500 XP for watching this launch workshop or 1,000 for the launch workshop if it's your first time. If it's a first time launch, you get 1,000 XP. So you're going to scan. You're going to click scan. It's going to turn your camera on. Okay. There we go. It's going to turn your camera on, you see? See the square there? It'll be different on each of your phones. You're going to go to the barcode outside. You're going to put it up against the barcode. You'll see it outside, the QR code. And boom, it's going to say, congratulations, we've scanned you in. Done. You've got your XP for coming to this event. All right. So that's what's under events. Okay. Great. So that's the tech. Ladies and gentlemen, under getting started, the second video you watch is the mobile app training video. It will teach you way, way more stuff than I have shown you now. But that's the basics of what you've got to do with us. So let's look again at those behaviors of people who work quickly and work slowly. We built this Achiever's Quest to stimulate growth of people who want to earn quickly. 10 people. What did I say you needed to have a free product effectively? 5. 5 people effectively got a free product. But what we want you to do now is we want you to go beyond that. We want you to start creating wealth. 5,000 extra rand a month right now. How does it change your life? I know it does. I know it does. I live in South Africa. I'm not blind and deaf. Every one of you's lives would be different with an extra 5 grand a month. It's 60,000 rand a year. Do you know what we ask you to do? Connect 10 people to us. That's it. Not 100. Not 50, not put 200 rand in and then find 3 people who put 200 rand in and then put another 4 people in for 200. No, we just said just connect 10 people to us and make sure they're paid by the end of the month. We'll put 5 grand in your account. Do 20, we'll put 10 in. 30 is 1 connection a day. Are you willing to connect 1 person a day to us? Just 1. Is that so difficult? You didn't have to do a presentation. You didn't have to do a sale. You didn't have to debate them. You just had to say, dude, watch this. Watch this. 1 person a day, 30. And your first payment from DuePoint will be 15,000 plus your returns and rewards. What is the difference between the behaviors of people who work slowly and people who work fast? Everybody who succeeded at DuePoint has looked at this challenge and achieved it in their first month. That's what they've done. They've gone, hang on, I want to change my life. I'm going to get 10 people right now. And when I got 10 people, no excuses. No, the 10 people I spoke to said no. These 20 people dropped off my WhatsApp group the moment they saw me doing this. None of that. They didn't care about the behavior of those that wanted to stay poor. They went and found 10 people who wanted to get rich. That's all they did. And they connected those 10, they put them in, and they got them paid. And what happens is when you do that, those 10 people then start saying, hang on, I want to get qualified, I want to earn too. They find their 3 people or their 4 or their 10 people, and suddenly you're opening points up in your channel. And so your returns and your rewards are starting to grow as well. We don't have to worry about other people. We only have to worry about ourselves. What are we doing to create wealth with us? So what are you going to do? Well, the only thing you need to do is connect people to us. This is never a discussion around our products. It's never. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you've got a better funeral product. I don't care if you've got personal accident cover that's better. I don't care if you don't like any of our products. I don't care. None of the products in South Africa today, none of them, create wealth, except DuePoints. And so it's not a product discussion. You never talk about product. People want to understand about the products, you show them the videos. Here's the training video. Go watch the training video. They still have questions, they call client service. That's it. No discussion around products. Okay? You always talk wealth. I'm in DuePoint to make money. That is the product that DuePoint sells. Wealth. Permanent, recurring, lifetime income. That is what we do. Not job income that's here today, gone tomorrow. Not business income where your business fails in the failing economy we're in. And not any of this other speculative or nonsense stuff that comes in. Recurring, reliable, steadfast income. That's the product. That's the discussion that you have. Use our tools. We're not a paper-based business. We're not from the 1990s. Learn how to use our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our app, our live broadcasts. Become an expert at the tools. And get started now. Get started now. Don't wait. Don't wait. You think you're secure in your job? You're not. You think you've got time? You think the economy will turn around? You think there's hope? There's not. Start now. Connect now. So that you are able to start feeling your life changing from this moment forward. Not hoping it will happen in the future. Plug into DuePoint. We have presentations. Be here. When you're here, you feel the energy. You build up, you get motivated, you can keep going. Plug into our calendars, our Tell-All Tuesdays, our development seminars, our encounters. Do those things and they will keep you moving in our system. Become an expert at the app, at answering questions, at handling objections. Do all of this through our training. Our training will teach you everything. Every question you have, I promise you, you'll find the answer in our training. Every single one. If we'd only been around for 5 minutes, I'd have to answer your questions. But because we've been around for nearly half a decade now, I have so many training videos, I've answered all your questions. No one ever brings me a new question. I haven't had a new question in 3 years. Nobody can bring me a new question. We've already answered it because the questions are the same. So we put it in the training, watch the training, get your calendar lined up with our calendar so that you know Tuesday nights you're here. Saturday mornings you're here. You build it into your routine with us here. And then get the tools, ladies and gentlemen. On our website, DuePoint.net, you'll find our store. You can buy all of the tools that we have created to help you accelerate your growth. Don't think you can do it alone. Do it with the tools. The tools online will be delivered to your door. But here, if you're with us here, you can pick them up at our counter if you want to buy them now. Online this month, if you order our USB sticks online, you get a 12% discount, drops them to $150 for this month only. Folks, we have jam-packed these USB sticks with our presentations, latest product training videos, development seminars, downloadable documents, all sorts of stuff is on there. So if you struggle with the cost of data, because you have to stream in the whole time with us, well, then get the USB stick. Plug it into your TV at home and show the presentation on your TV. Stick it into your computer and play it there. This is the tool for you to save you on the cost of data. Buy it now. If you buy it online, it's 12% discount this month. For those of you here, pick them up at our counter. We got all the others, the shirts, the caps, the pins for ranking up, notepads, pens, business cards you can buy now. You don't have to wait until you rank 7. Get them now. You've got the opportunity to get all of these things. The tools are there for you, and the tech is available. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. Download the podcast if you struggle with data. It's there for you. The behaviors of people that build quickly at DuePoint versus the behaviors of people that build slowly. People who build slowly drag their feet through the simple steps. People who build fast get straight on board and go, I know what I've got to do. I've got to have the tools. I've got to have done the training. I've got to be plugged into DuePoint, and I've got to connect people. And it'll happen for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are now ready. By the end of today, you can have 8,000 XP. Go do your prospects, go do your training, take a profile picture. That's 8,000 XP. Then all you need to do is go out and connect a handful of people, and you'll have already ranked up in our system. Go and do it. And you can join us. 7th of December, Rank 9s and me are getting on that plane again for our next trip overseas. Do you want to come with us next year? You want to come with us next year? Some of you are not so convinced. No, some of you are not so convinced. If you want to be with us, go do the work. 12 months from now, you could be getting on the plane with us too. It's up to you. We're going to Latu's Rock this year. The video's up on our Facebook page. You want to go and see what Latu's Rock looks like? 5-star deluxe. Go and have a look at the video on our Facebook page. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 6:30, we're live again during the week. We'll see you then.